Hello. Last stream was indeed my last truck stream for the season. I would like to show everybody the next side project for basically the rest of the season until this game's summer event is over. It is the return of Kantai Collection to this channel. I hope you like. This is a game that most people have seen the anime of, but have never played the game and probably will never have the chance to play the game, despite the franchise still seeming very strong. If you have any questions about how the game actually plays, let me know. I am confident I can bring this game back to the channel now and catch back up on it because, one, I've re-established myself with streaming and everything seems to be going in the right direction, and two, I am very confident in my internet. So yeah, here we go. We have started, we have reported to the night. Some expeditions have come back. The game's all in Japanese. I am very confident in my Ethernet. We have not had an issue since. So, this can handle the load of playing. And it is the summer. Many of the girls are not wearing their usual uniforms, and instead, they are wearing swimsuits, which is a big draw to this game. It was a little delayed for reasons, particularly because of how I have to use a dual screen setup. Everything else is on one screen. The game is on one screen wholly, and then everything else has to be on another screen. So with that said, I'm good. So yeah, Fry, I see your message. How are you? Just making final checks. We are still gonna run Stream Raiders. However, with all this, I don't know if I'll be able to do the saved run. It's gonna be very sad if I can't do the saved run. Because for the most part, my runs have been pretty consistent. The stream announcement has been gone out, and yeah. This looks so weird. People are like, what the fuck is this? When they see me, you know, when they see where I'm auto-tweeting, they're like, what the hell is this? But that might actually work, because people came in because they didn't know what the hell this was. So this might actually be good. Weird and never seen before might be good. That's a cool thing that someone showed me. Hey, there's a boxing VR chat group. Maybe I should check that out. And hello, Agree. So yeah. Okay. I have to get back in the swing of things. So I'm not going to really do any event stuff, but I'm going to show you all something. I'm using Electronic Observer. I've decided to go the other route. The second most popular browser way to play this. Well, third if you count Raw. What most Japanese players do. It is behind Raw and KC3. I've decided to go Electronic Observer because it just works the best for me. It's the most simple and it's very utilitarian. There's an issue with quest tracking data, but we're not going to worry about it right now. We're just going to worry about what we have here. There's proof that Termina can micromax in the game.
Aloha, aloha.
But shouldn't you stay home until you're completely free of COVID? Man, I thought COVID was done, but then I still hear stuff about this. So yeah, I guess still be careful. I don't think I've ever gotten COVID, but getting the shots gave me, you know, made me feel pretty bad, like sick, very bad. So I'm like, I got the two shots I needed when it first came out, and then I got one booster shot a year after, and I was like, with how it made me feel, I was like, yeah, no more shots. I've been lucky since.
Well.
Again, if anyone has any questions about this game, because most of you have probably never actually seen the game, you may have seen the anime. This is the browser, the intended play off the internet game. This is not the arcade version. The arcade version, by the way, was made by Sega. So if you're ever in Japan and you see one of the Kantai Collection arcade machines, you need to try it. It's this game, but like 46 times better, literally. This was designed to be played on mobile and in your internet browser. So let's double check. Have I done PvP for the day? Yeah, we're good. This is your PvP mode. You just fight against 5 random other players on your game server every 12 hours. Whatever fleet they have at that moment, you have to fight it. And let me tell you, second from the top, that is one of the ships you do not want to mess with in PvP. But luckily, that ship was alone, so we won. So, yep. You know what's funny? This makes 2 consecutive streams you've been here. The first one wasn't even a KC stream, but I did say yesterday was possibly my last truck stream for a while, because I know I need to start preparing. I've been slacking on this game. I haven't done anything in this game since the crazy stuff in June. July was a lot of streaming, and then so far August is planned to be a lot of streaming, but we won't rank. We'll just focus on what we need to do in this game, because this is event month. Anyway, what do I need to do? What's a thing I can do? I'm gonna send out one of them. I am leveling so many of this choke on my balls, for so many reasons, because at her highest remodel, she gives an equipment that you need fodder for to upgrade a radar. And that quest is absolute. That quest to get that radar. Oh my god. Green knows all about it. And I'm sure a lot of other people do, and most people haven't done it. But I want to do it. So yes, first level of the game, and yeah. So yeah, like, tell me, how is this event? People are, like, the devs literally, can anyone post a tweet where the devs said this event was going to be very long and very hard? And then also, can anyone post all the any examples of the malding tweets about what we will see in E2? For example, preferably Google translated, because most of us probably don't know Japanese. Me, I don't like to wait. So, you know, if I get those really bad fleets, I just throw 6 battleships at them, because I really don't feel like waiting. So I'm just like, whatever, I just want them done, you know? Especially the second set, because I'm not staying up all night just to see if anyone's going to change their fleet. I don't know why they have their kimonos for, like, their fall outfits already, some of these characters in the summer. But I guess it's better than just seeing their normal outfit. Does anyone have the meme gif of that character's seasonal outfit? It was, and their one seasonal line for the Oktoberfest. That was pretty funny. Okay, can one ship beat 4 ships? Surprisingly, yes, it has already A ranked, but we can only attack once at night with this one's ship, so we're just gonna leave because I cannot S rank this. I literally don't have enough ships. But yeah, tell your friends. I'm playing Kantai Collection again. Yeah, agree. Tell your friends. At least while I'm streaming it again. I've always been playing it, but I haven't really been playing it seriously in July. I took a semi-hiatus from it. I just kept up with a small little tiny task, and that was it. Built up the resources. The sound is working right, because usually I play this game on mute. The sound's working right. I literally have my headphones personally on my end on mute, but the game sound should be there. Please don't ask me to translate what everything says or what everyone's saying. There are no subtitles on this viewer, which is a big reason why KC3 and something like GoTo Browser are much more preferred. Because you actually know what people are saying. There are no plans to ever put subtitles in Electronic Observer, sadly. But it's a small price to sacrifice, I'd say, to enjoy a great browser. You said the boss was easy, but E1 was pain, so I don't know how to take that. A game fact? Oh my god, why didn't you ask for a game fact so long ago? When I actually played this game a lot. I said something like... Okay, here's a fun fact for you. I'm unfortunate, I probably said this one already, but yeah. We're gonna say it again because it's been months since I last played this. And it's been even more months since I last said anything about this. Did you know that this game is a phenomenon in Japan and many people have a cult following for it? But did you know this game was actually expected to fail after 1 year? That's why it was like hosted on DMM Games, which is just like a bunch of Flash games built to be played for the browser. The creator expected this game to fail literally after a year, that he'd just move on with his life. It didn't. And it would inspire a whole genre of games called gacha. There you go. That's your fact. Good evening, Ray. Congrats. I swear to God, nobody better be saving up 8888 points, because I'm not going to do it, even though I shaved yesterday. Don't you know I'm not supposed to show myself on webcam? I'm supposed to be a VR chat avatar. Don't you know that's supposed to be how I really look? I'm not actually a guy. I'm a VR chat avatar named Lever Marine. Don't you all know this? Anyway, good evening, Ray. Good to see you can make it. I'm going to give a shout out to Grief4B because...
抜病鳥海出撃します。左舷に敵艦発見。手法よーく狙って。
I accidentally muted my mic. Guys, I'm sorry. I muted my mic. I'm here. Did I at least say the game fact? I accidentally muted the mic. I'm sorry. So, yeah, we have a Discord if you want to join it. We have a YouTube where I'm going to export this and all the KC VODs to. And then Battle. Even if you've never played Streamers, if you click on that link, you can place with me even if you've never played Streamers before. So, yeah, I apologize. I accidentally muted the mic. I was reaching over and then I must have hit the button. So, sorry about that. I just realized that. How long was I muted? Because you know the Blue Yeti, you know how where the button is. It's right in front of the mic. It's right at the very front end of like the mic. But other than that, it's a great mic. It's a great mute button. It works really well, but it also works very well when you don't want it to work very well. Like if you actually brush the front of the mic. So yeah, don't go. I'm still here, I promise. So yeah, 17 more levels to level up Chokai these nuts. I mean Chokai. Until she gets to her final remodel, which is at level 65. And then when she gets there, I'm going to take the radar she gives, and then that will become part of fodder to upgrade something else for a quest, some radar for a quest. And then I'll probably just get rid of this Duke Chokai, because I'm going to have so many of those. So like I said, feel free to ask about the game, and I'll do my best to explain it. Most people probably know nothing about this, and they're probably only here because it's anime. It's anime girls. I mean, look at her. Like, her shirt barely doesn't even fit her. Look at that. Her shirt doesn't even fit. Like, that's barely even a shirt. That's the real reason you all are here. Don't lie to me. Okay, is she gonna have the summer CG on, or is that only for her final form, Murasame? If you look in the lower left, that's who we dropped. This is like my 2000th of her ever getting, but I have only 2. 1 has not been leveled. Nope. You have to level her up to see her swimsuit. Same with Kasumi, who I got a drop of earlier. Nope. Okay, we're gonna do a monotonous task. So yeah. European carrier, American carrier, and then 4 Japanese carriers. For a daily, that is also part of a weekly. And guys, I don't know Japanese. I just know where everything is from muscle memory and from the panel here on the side. I don't actually know Japanese, so I'm sorry. Is the sound working for the... Makes sense. So yeah, I thought she just was a fan of Germany, so she just was originally Japanese and just liked Germans, I guess. I thought that was it, so she really was. I've never seen that Pokemon before, so we better try to get it with one of my like hundreds of Ultra Balls. I've never seen that Pokemon before. Gen 3? How did I not? I played Gen 3 about halfway through. I don't know how I don't know about that one.
アクイラの出番ですか？いいですとも。艦隊戻ってきたぜ。よかったよかった。
Well, let's hope we get some people placing in my battles. If we don't get many placers, I'm just not gonna do the full chapter. There's so much competition now. A lot of captains came back because they saw improvements in the amount of or in that case, lack of grinding you have to do for the rubies. So they decided to come back. A lot of captains actually took or severely scaled back the last 2 months of Stream Rares off because they did not like the grind anymore. They did not like how those campaigns were done. They don't like having to run monthly dungeons with only 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. So a lot of captains scaled back in protest. But, and also, you want to see the ticket store? Do you know how big the ticket store was? That was unreasonable. That was absolutely absurd. I don't know how anyone kept up with that. Some people did, though. Not mentioning names, but some people were actually able to grind all the skins raw and get like thousands of rubies. I meant grind the skins by getting all the tickets for them and still having many rubies left over, but I don't know how they did it. But everyone else was like, yeah, no, this is stupid. But now everyone's coming back because the grind is much more reasonable now. And we got it nice. You only encounter that Pokemon at a 6th badge. You mean the area after the 6th badge, or does it only like appear after you have 6 badges? That's kind of weird if it's like designed to only appear after you have 6 badges. That's kind of odd. So I'm thinking you mean the area after you get the 6th badge, on the way to the place with the 7th badge. A mandatory... Well, when I play 3rd gen on this channel, we'll find out. I guess we'll find out then. With that said... Hold up. I can't activate that one quest because I'm gonna have to turn something off. Hold on. Yeah, I'll just turn that one off temporarily. Good night. Well, thank you for the lurk, and let me tell you, I'm glad you only lost power momentarily. You didn't, like, completely lose power for days, and the storm barely was anything. Because it just skirted you. You didn't really, like, get affected by it, so you got lucky, and here you are. You still got to see something. So, good night. I wish I could have started an hour earlier, but, you know, that's life. I'm just grateful we got the stream out at all. I'm trying to remember, what was I trying to do? Oh yeah, that. You know, my office is not very summery, so I'm gonna fix that after this sortie. Hey guys, the character who's currently my flagship, I believe I did link a picture of her in one of my server's channels. Not saying which one it is, but I believe I linked a picture of her somewhere in there. If you scroll up. And it was a good picture. It was probably the best picture of her. At least in my opinion. Look at that opening strike. There's a summer outfit, although it's a one-piece swimsuit. Anyone can wear that any time of year. The stupidest CG in the game is right here. That's the stupidest CG in the whole game. She did? Can I see it? She did. But is that official or is that just fan-made? Because if it's comic it sounds like fan-made. Unless Zeko, the official author of that character, was there.
I'm relieved.
Let me know how the balance of every sound is, like my microphone, with the music, with the game, yada.
Thank you as always. Oh well.
Really?
少しずつ暑くなってきましたね。夏が来るのですね。
That's Langley? That looks like Samuel will be Robert. That doesn't not even look like her. That doesn't even look like her. That looks like Samuel B. Roberts. I will tell you what's a nice CG. The one you posted afterwards. I will tell you though, that's the good one. Why the fuck is it not in the game? Oh, by the way, those two images I'm talking about were posted in the Kantai collection channel in my server. Why the fuck did they not make it into the game? Those are good. Those are very good. Oh no, I know why. Because it's too good. Nobody would have played the game. They'd be too busy staring at that to actually do anything. That's how good it is. Like, I'm not even joking when I say that. I know what 3-4-B would be doing when he looks at it. Like I said, like, I know we just turned on the stream. There's like a bunch of people doing dungeons right now because they're rushing their saved dungeons runs, but I might not do the full chapter. I might not do a full Stream Raiders chapter tonight. This is just a thing to get established with this game to say, hey, this is the side project. I almost did not stream tonight, but I figured why not do it? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
敵艦隊発見ね。よしよし。艦載機を上げましょう。艦首を風上に。
About nothing to lose, but a lot to gain.
敵艦隊発見ね。よしよし。艦載機を上げましょう。艦首を風上に。やりまーす。
Look at that. Everything dead from the opening planes. Well, I'm in this case sunk.
私が敵を退けたってこと。それは少し素直に嬉しいかな。
Now, exporting this, are you sure it's going to be okay, Greek? Because, you know, it has Japanese. Some depict it as physically looking underage in some questionable situations. Yeah. So these can show a lot of skin when they get damaged. Many of these CGs. Are you sure it's okay? That should be a lot of editing I might have to do. You know, I mean a lot. Okay, but didn't you say something like how somehow the automatic translations from Japanese to English would be applied or something in like subtitles? How would that work? It sounds pretty good. Alright, I need to make room so I can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to make room. I'll just... That hasn't even been selected. Whatever, I'll just take off both of these. Oh, we got an ad break. Anyway, it's time to do Stream Raiders. So, here goes. Ah, that's a terrible spell idea. Well, we might actually just... I'll just stronghold it. Place 3 busters. Oh god. Anyone want to cover me while I do that quest? How much time do I have left on it? Yeah, anybody want to cover me while I do? Yeah, we're just gonna go south. Towards the loyalty token chest. Alright, let's see if I still have that preset from last week set up. I do, for the most part. And let me tell you, I'm so happy I finally got one of these planes. Good thing I ranked in May, because the May ranking reward, which I received at the very end of June / beginning of July, was... Wait for it, wait for it. Somebody else has it. That! I finally got one. I avenged my disastrous summer event from 2 years ago. I finally got one. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Now, do I deserve it? That's a whole nother debate. But I've got it now. Oh yeah, I gotta put a buster. Hang on. I'll just put it there.
Who's that Pokemon?
As big as
Oh, we got
hell!
Pokespawn.
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
There's your Igglybuff. If you need Igglybuff, it is there. Look at this character. Then look at her sister. Yeah. Those outfits can get kind of there. Good luck if you're both going for it or you're both trying to miss it. Good luck either way. Look at that. Yeah, I got them. Some of the rarest and most sought after characters in the entire game. So rare. Such a flex if you get them. I'm missing only one girl in the game, and that's Kaibo-Kan number 22. And I'm a little salty about that because every single game update, she got a seasonal. So I'm a little salty about that. It just had to be a girl that was going to get like 10 or more seasonals with her. For basically everything. So I'm a little resentful about that. I'm trying not to let it get to me because she's a DE. A destroyer escort. Only good for anti-submarine warfare. Well, we have a lot of ships who are good at anti-submarine warfare. I'll try to even their levels out. The one time of the year that I actually use that ship. Thank you for the epic rogue. The one time of the year I actually use this girl. Because she has a remodeled form known as RO500, but most people prefer U511 because Germany. And behaves like a German, I guess, apparently. Something like that. No joke, that's what people think. Not my words. People who play this game. Really very busy on Twitter right now, I can tell.
Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! 逃がさないわ。運流突撃します。この運流が主君艦だというの。そうか。
Well, you wouldn't be the first one who wanted to say that. You wouldn't be the first one who said that. They actually have the same summer CG, the two forms of the same girl, but one is black, the other is pink. What color do you prefer? One is horribly sunburnt, the other is not. So it's really about preference, visually. Also, fun fact, I believe when I got my first U511, that one later became Row 500, it was the summer, so I got to see that already from the start.
Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! いける？よし、稼働前期発艦始め。水撃ですか？そうですか。テリー頑張ります。敵さんみーけ。お仕事お仕事。この雲竜が主君艦だというの。そうか。嬉しいわ。いい気持ち。
Well, I made one, so yeah. That's why you get one, make her the last form, get that, and then keep the second as U511. That's why you do it. So yeah, exactly, that's what you do. And then there's something I don't even have. 3 Nevadas. a different CG for each Nevada. I hate the devs for that. I've grinded so much 4-4 and I've never gotten the dupe. I just have the first one you ever get. Never gotten the dupe of her, but apparently she is a drop this event. So maybe we'll finally get at least one dupe out of this.
第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。
Okay, neither of the big Oppai girls with barely any clothing on got too damaged, so meaning the stream does not turn questionable or sensitive. Look at that. The battle's already over. That was the boss. We just opening torped them to death and bombed them, literally. Hello, Mick Gaming. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know, you've been studying Japanese, so now it's time for you to practice Japanese again. Well, now's your chance to practice it again. No joke, he seriously knows Japanese. Means I should really try to learn, since I love the country, I love the stuff that comes out of it so much, so maybe I should actually learn. Well, you know Japanese, stop downplaying it. Well, you just know it. I'm just getting back into the flow of things, the habit. And then we're gonna need to do a set of quests that is apparently... Grief or B was ringing at me in DM saying there's a quest chain for one of the latest remodels that I absolutely need to do. Otherwise, this coming event, I am gonna be in for a lot of pain, suffering, and basically gonna be at God's mercy when I do this. Because the equipment you get from doing this new characters, from the quest for this character after she got her new remodel recently, that equipment is actually mandatory to do the event. Otherwise, so many things are gonna go wrong. It's actually an equipment wall, from what I've basically. And the devs made sure you need all that equipment from all her quests. Which, quite frankly, is terrible because that's like 3 or 4 quests. But it's what we have to do. Basically everything from every Hatsuzuki quest, basically. All 3 or whatever of them.
Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire!
I'll be honest. I thought they were, with how Gree was worried about this, saying I needed the new AACI. I'm just going to say this right now. I thought Gitanda Hime was coming back. I thought the devs brought back Gitanda. I'm not even joking when I say that. I literally thought the devs brought back Gitanda Hime. And I'm sure you've all heard of her. But for sure they have definitely brought back Armored European Carrier. Definitely. Who was one of the worst bosses ever made in this game, but we see her almost all the time. And the excuse to fit her in somewhere if an event has anything to do with Western.
第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! いける？よし、稼働前期発艦始め。この雲竜が主君艦だというの？そうか。嬉しいわ。いい気持ち。艦隊が無事帰投しました。お疲れ様です。戻ってきた。
So how is everybody?
I'm relieved.
Glad to hear that. Not the most popular game, at least outside of Japan. Not the world most known game. Not the best idea to be streaming on Twitch, but it might be the time to get back into this. And stream it because of recent events that apparently happened with what's basically the Japanese version of YouTube in Japan. From what I heard. I've never heard an update on that, so I think...
Oh, well...
Whatever, I'm not going to mention the name, but I think it might actually be dead. Meaning that now everyone's got to go to YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, etc. for videos and live streams of Kantai. I don't even remember what I was doing.
Who's that Pokemon?
Oh, we got a Pokemon. We got a Pokespawn. Whatever it is, I have it already, so we're gonna skip it.
第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! いける？よし、稼働前期発艦始め。この雲竜が主君艦だというの？ 嬉しいわ。いい気持ち。響き。まあいいんじゃね。第601航空隊発艦始め。さあ始めます。眩しい翼。あ、自分の関西機なのに見とれちゃいました。ナンバーワン、ツー、レディー、オッケー、ファイヤー。逃がさないわ。運に突撃します。天城航空隊、お願いします。
Hey, look, Ree, look who dropped. Oh, she has a Saori, the annual Japanese fishing festival. She has a special CG outfit for that. But she does not have a summer outfit. I don't know what Ree sees in her, because she's kind of, that character's kind of a bitch, quite frankly. No, I don't mean it. I'm just saying, kind of, because, you know. Hopefully that didn't offend too many people. You know, her fan base. Because every character has fans. I mean every character. Well, almost every character that ever existed. But every character in KC does have some fans. Even the most forgotten ship girl. Or like no. Oh wow, Mick missed Zebra. I'm guessing that's a Zebra Pokemon. Also, you know what? Let me do this because I'm paranoid it might be behind a spawn again. Was it showing the correct spawn? I didn't get to see. But I'm assuming it was. I'm assuming it was all good. I don't know why sometimes it shows the wrong spawn but shows the correct spawn some other times. I don't know what does that. What? Look, she's in her fall outfit. The cat ship. No joke, Tama literally means cat. So that character says Nia after everything. Almost everything. Oh man, I keep skipping over like the flagship of that expedition fleet. Let me tell you, in 2021 she had the most popular summer CG. There's lots of art with it if you don't believe me. Lots of art of that CG. But we are not going to mention that any further here. We were just gonna mention she has a nice summer CG. And then everybody should go look at it. We are not gonna mention that here for the fact that I like having people be at this stream and not be repulsed by everything I say when I play this game, or play any anime game for that matter. Yep. I thought it directly translates to cat. It would. There's Kuma in this game. That translates to bear, does it not? And she always says Kuma, by the way, after the end of everything. She talks in first person, but she always says Kuma at the end of everything, which is kind of funny. So does Tama. Oh. Close enough. See, this is why I stream Japanese stuff. I need to learn. I actually got that so mixed up from listening to Tama so much. I forgot it was Nico. See, that's why I streamed this. Gotta send out Honolulu with her entourage. Hey, Gree! Next time Misty Lore comes here, I need to show him something. Look who's here. Look who's in the fleet. Ah!
Aloha, aloha.
Nah, I know how he feels. I felt the same way after missing her on her debut event, because you have to farm for her, and I did like so many runs, but I failed after so many runs. Like, it just didn't happen.
Teitoku, 作戦成功しました。さすがです。了解いたしました。よろしくお願いいたします。
Sex. And then here I am saying sex. On top of all that. Mentioning that word. So we get that quest out of the way. So we're good for the rest of the week. I think next week we're going to actually start doing some quests to prepare for the event. Yeah, with the fleet I have set up, weekly carriers is basically very fast. Same with daily World 2 bosses. It's very quick. It's like less than I'd say it's like 30 to 40 minutes. It would go faster if I wasn't rambling about everything. Oh, you know what I haven't done in a long time? Hold on. Wait for it. I haven't used ultimate closed captions in a long time. I think it's time to turn that on again. Testing 1, 2, 3. You should see captions on now. But unfortunately, I cannot translate them from English to Japanese. Nor does it detect it can translate from Japanese to English what the characters are saying. So this is just what we have, I guess. I think an ad break's about to start, so just a heads up. Since look, see, look. There you go, the seasonal. If that was row 500, that would instead be pink or the suntan. I wasn't quite looking, but maybe like a significant suntan, more than this character has. Oh my god, please leave Unreal alone. Stop messing up big boobies. I love closed captioning. It put down Unreal as Unreal. Yep, those boobs on her are unreal, I agree. Something about a disadvantage, I think that meant.
Amagi, 戦果を上げられてよかったです。努力すればやれるのですね。白雪です。よろしくお願いします。
Good to see that's literally taken me 15 seconds to load up a battle on viewer side on the browser, the website app. Maybe it's because I'm streaming? It should be faster than this.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Alright, we won that battle, so let's switch over to Stream Raiders. The real reason why some of you are here, let's be real. Not here for me or the game, just here for streaming. Do I have that Pokemon? I got it. Oh, I killed 3 lizard units already. Let me switch back to the game for... I think these are all parodies of James Bond titles, all the chapters of Code Raid. All the chapters, not the battle maps. There. Because I know people are going to place by me no matter what anyway, so it doesn't really... That's why I just put the battle plans there.
この雲竜が主君艦だというの？そうか。嬉しいわ。いい気持ち。
基礎だ。
She recently got a really good CG for the fall. It's pretty good.
艦隊が無事帰投しました。お疲れ様です。おーい提督、艦隊戻りました。貴重な燃料や艦載機、これでまた頑張れるよ。はい、天城出れます。こりゃあマジパない。提督、作戦成功しました。さすがです。
Two of the characters are really low on morale, so I guess I'll wait them out.
戻ってきた。
I'll probably do a daily construction / development quest. Oh, wait that out. Ooh, hello. Yes, you look very good. Don't be shy. You look very good. I see 3 melons. I'm just gonna stop right there before she hits me with that stick.
服が汚れてしまいました。少し嫌。Thank you as always. 心臓管が
Oh, I never claimed these issues from like last night.
わらわが心臓管が収益した模様です。徳型心臓管が収益した模様です。艦隊心臓管が収益した模様です。
Speaking of cats, look who appeared again. Because I built her with the minimum effort. Just to complete a quest for the daily. Yesterday.
何？対空射撃撃ち方始め。あら、提督？Oh well。どうされますか
？Oh yeah, I gotta develop the equipment. I need to remember, if something happens, I need to not get loud, because I'm pretty sure Grief4 B is watching me with his headphones turned way up to block out all the construction and other stuff, or, you know, going outside of his residence. So I need to remember. Good thing I'm not doing the event yet, because that could get pretty ugly. And that could get pretty loud if I get the ship girl I'm looking for. I need to remember that.
Kantai 司令部より入電。よろしくお願いいたします。はい、天城出れます。提督入電です。よろしくお願いいたします。了解いたしました。提督、作戦成功しました。 よろしくお願いいたします。よろしくお願いいたします。提督、天城の格納庫に何かご用でしょうか。新鋭関西機の調査って本当ですか。
I actually might not do this. Scrap the daily AA gun dismantlement because I don't want to like run out of those because I haven't been doing much sorting, admittedly. Therefore, I haven't been getting many drops. But let me check. Just a rant. She's only really saved because one, she's rare. She's somewhat rare, and two, I need cheap, easy fodder for this. Looking for the a certain type of gun to pull off of these characters. I haven't found any yet. Strangely enough. Okay, there's one. This type of gun. So, just something that's basically 7.7. There. We do have a few. Alright, just these three. Thank you for the epic barbarian. Thank you for the epic barbarian.
提督、作戦成功しました。よろしくお願いいたします。
You know, there is something I've been slacking on doing. I've been slacking on upgrading a certain plane for a quarterly. I don't even know if I need to be upgrading any more of these planes, because, like... Oh no, it's for a skilled crew member. Those I do need. It's a quarterly, so why not do it? But the ship I like to use for that is... Hosho in her Kai form. We need more protopulse. I want to get her Chinese Sen form just for fun. I already have her just regular Kaini, but I want the other form just for fun. Oh, that's my last one. I have to keep making note of that. That was my last one of that. Good thing I had one more of it. Thank you for the epic berserker.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Oh, hey, guess what? I hit tier 6 on viewer side, so that means I have 100 more rubies. Should I burn them all? Let's do it. So I can see it again. Ah, yay. 18 of 30, we got a dud. We got a dud for a mythic box. Meaning to get back how much I've lost trying to get the ticket on this box, I'm going to have to roll the full 30. It's a dud. It's pretty much a dud, straight up at this point. So yeah, I'm going to have to roll the full 30 on this. Cannot, like... After how much I already sunk into this box, it's not worth re-rolling. Fucking ridiculous. Thank God there's only like 5 skins in the shop now. Thank God there's only 5 skins in the shop now. Ah, yes, everyone's favorite girl right here. But in all fairness, she does have a seasonal. Please leave. Oh, it's a Magi now who's at the bottom. Okay, so we're... Unryu and Amagi are basically the same level with this nearly the same amount of experience. Just one's got 2,000 more points on the other.
Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! 水撃ですか？そうですか。頑張ります。Amagi, 戦果を上げら
Look
れ
at
て
that. Look at the
よかった
middle
です
of the quote-unquote. I don't even know if you can call it a shirt.
やれるのですね。
It's some sort of top, but to call that a shirt is very charitable. Now that's a ship who needs a Kai knee, but unfortunately I'm gonna need another prototype catapult. The artist is definitely not totally gone. They last did a seasonal for Sendai, if I remember correctly, and before that, a seasonal for Naka. Like, holiday seasonals, and they were pretty good. So they're not totally gone, that artist.
よし。
More importantly, whenever you get Nish and Kai Ni, I think it'd be a great idea to try to get the meta closer again after the whole Mikuma thing.
潜水艦への警戒は怠らないで。Number 1, 2, ready? Okay, fire! 逃がさないわ。運に突撃します。天城、戦果を上げられてよかったです。努力すればやれるのですね。
Sorry for all the typing, I'm just multitasking, checking on things, because I'm like... It's basically a point-and-click game. The other thing going on is Stream Rage, so I figured why not. Just check on things and just chill and just get back in the grind on this.
Kantai,
I'm trying to decide who has the worst, more intensive grind. Case, Kantai, or this game. No, Kantai or Stream Rage, because they're both pretty bad. But at the very least, Kantai Collection makes you feel extremely good when you get what you're grinding for, or pass a map, clear an event, or clear a task, or a quest. That at least makes you feel extremely good when you do it. Stream Raiders, I'm not so sure.
提督おめでとうございます。
I'll leave it up to you, the viewers of the stream or the VOD, whoever hears this voice, to decide for yourselves. Oh, we have completed that quest now. Now we just have to like do weekly and daily submarines. Doesn't matter where it is. But for me, I'm just gonna do 1-5. You know, I had a ranking fleet, but I disbanded it because I'm obviously not gonna be ranking until next season, as early as September. That's considered fall. Or at least the last several days are. Ah, yes! The jail type of ships, the DEs. And even more so, the most controversial artist ever put in KC. All 4 of his Kaibokons. Maybe there's a 5th, I can't remember. But these 4 definitely. Alright, we'll be right back. Gotta use the bathroom. I haven't done that in a while. I've been holding it in. And I am back.
本当ですか？倉橋が？倉橋、一層努力します。
Actually, the only reason that was controversial was because, oh my god, this is inappropriate, but everybody loves the, from what I've heard, everybody has been positive about that artist. They've liked their drawings. Everyone loved, a lot of people seem to love those ships. And his most recent battleship as well. Keep in mind, he also did make the Italia and Roma designs. So, and Aquila as well. So yeah, definitely not because they're a bad artist. Everybody loves those GGDDs. Trust me on that. Hey, Zara. Oh yeah, I almost forgot Zara. Don't forget Zara. People did not like the artists of the 4 ships I was using because they genuinely, it was genuine hate of how bad of an artist they thought they were, and the reasons they also don't like them are actually very political. Hopefully that comes soon. Remember how strong Zara came? For a long time, for many years, she was the best. She was the best heavy cruiser for many years. Until freaking 2021 turned everything upside on its head when we got something completely indestructible. Who I'm not even gonna count. Who many of us joke she should not count as a ship girl because, you know, it's that character. So, ship boy? I'm going to keep going because it's KC. You're not going to miss too much. You're just going to see the battle results anyway. Knowing that the swordie's still going, so we're good. So I'm going to continue through the ad break for this game. I think this is the strongest boss comp here. So, buckle up. I think that's actually the strongest one. Either that or it's the second strongest. So as you can see, welcome back from Ad Hell if you're in Ad Hell. As you can see, we have arrived at the boss. No issue. Thank you for the epic gladiator. Did that skin ever come? Look at that! I like that, going straight for the flagship. That actually counts towards clearing the map for the month. We got a Pokespawn. Oh, I think this is the Pokemon I keep missing. Hold on. I have that one too, apparently. Lombre must have been the Pokemon I was complaining about for a while. But I guess I did get it recently. And I know it's correctly telling me if I have a Pokemon or not, because we did have a spawn that I never had before. It did say X by it. So I knew I did not have that Pokemon yet. So I knew it's recording it properly. So, and I did get that Pokemon, thankfully. So, yeah, haha. I know I do complain a lot about Stream Raider stuff, particularly the devs and the crazy grind they do. But overall, Stream Raiders has been a very solid side game that really helped bring a lot of new eyes to this channel during its restructuring. And its continued restructuring into the modern day. And I know I've complained a lot about the devs, the mechanics in this game, especially last event, but I really do enjoy both these games. That's ultimately why I keep going, because I do enjoy them. I'm just gonna put high ground. There's really... Yo, oh no. Oh no, when I saw it, nothing sparkled. Does that mean nobody put down a ranged unit? Uh-oh. Ruh-oh. Considering there's so many captains, many who came back because the grind lessened and they were satisfied, and because this is a pretty more conventional event. Uh-oh. I do not want to defeat because there's so many captains who are back now. This is like a prime time event, basically. Because trust me, people do leave captains if they do get a defeat. Because that's even slowing down the grind. It does happen, as petty and stupid as that is. Like, for example, my good friend Captain Grief B with his battles. Alright, let's do part 2 of that. Alright, this is also to clear the map and get a medal and get 75 ranking points for a month I'm not even going to rank it, but that medal does help. So we can remodel all our choke on these nuts Kais into choke on these nuts Kai knees. I mean Chokai. Sorry. Oh my god! I'm not gonna talk about what was just posted in my server. Oh my god. But if you know, you know. And then after this, I'm gonna scrap 24 items for a quest this week. And then I'm gonna finish thinking 20 transport ships, and then, I guess we can start talking about quests. Because Grief B, absolutely wants to make sure I clear every Hatsuzuki Kai-Ni quest. So guys, Hatsuzuki Kai-Ni, is this the Yamato? At least the Yahagi and Mogami of destroyers now? She does everything extremely well except for O-Torp, as there is no such thing as an opening Torp destroyer yet. The enemy uses it on us, but we don't have an opening Torp destroyer yet. Because that would be just way too meta-breaking, I think. O-Torp standing for opening torpedo phase. Before the battle even begins, they fire a torpedo at you. Before you can even, before the battle even begins. That's what we're talking about. Oh, guess what I forgot to do? I'm sorry. I'll put down a unit. I'll put a unit down right away. I'm sorry. Guys, please stop putting flags down. I promise. This is not a throw. I'm actually gonna do the battle for real. I promise. This is not a throw. I was just slow on that. I promise this is a real battle.
皆のお役に立てたということですか。それは嬉しいこと。皆を守れるよう微力ですがこれからも努めます。
Hatsuzuki's base luck is not high unless her Kaini suddenly has like 60, has suddenly got like, they suddenly rewrote history and gave her extreme luck. Let me tell you, she definitely outclassed Fletcher and Johnston. Trust me, this has been a big debate about the ship class that Hatsuzuki is part of versus Fletcher and her class. She has definitely already outclassed those and has now outclassed Tashkent. As this is now the second ever ship that has 4 equipment slots as a destroyer. This is the strongest one. This is now basically Yahagi overpowered. Which is... You can definitely see who the devs are trying to make the end game fleet. You can definitely see who the devs show favoritism towards making them the strongest girls of their type. People are already speculating that Hatsuzuki Kaini will be required to beat the final boss. Just like we're already being speculated, Rishu and John Bart will need to land a touch to kill the boss on the very last phase of the last dance on the last map of this event. Correct me if I'm wrong. Again, I'm just saying this, but it's probably not going to be that absolute crazily rigged like that. I'm sure you can reasonably beat the boss any other way that we usually would beat a boss. Again, I know nothing about this event. What I hear is from everybody basically mauling about the map when they get there. So I don't know anything about these events. And that's 1-5 complete for the month. There you go. 1-5 complete for the month. I should make a disclaimer. Much of what I say is just me saying stupid stuff. Even if every now and then I do say something genius and correct. So don't say any, if I say anything wrong, don't take it too personally. Don't like try to get my stream canceled for it. I'm just saying stuff because, you know, I love talking. Yeah, because RTA has like 10 Yamatos, 10 Musashis, 10 Yahagis, 10 Mogamis, 10 Yukikazes. And they probably just finished their 10th Hatsuzuki. So they can do that. It's not really optimized. It's just set the world record or get there as fast as possible, and then we all figure it out. The rest of us just figure it out later, what we really have to do. That's why I'm waiting. I cannot RTA. Even though I'm not doing hard, I'm still playing on a difficulty where locks do matter. Which is medium. Locks will matter until the very last map. I'm probably not going to do these quests this week. There's no need to. We're not ranking. And Nevada, especially in the case of weekly World 4 bosses, Nevada is a drop somewhere in this event. Not because the ship's actually good, it's just because of all the CGs she has. One different CG for each form. Seasonal or regular. Speaking of Nevada, since we do have time, since I have to switch things over. Where the hell is she? She should be level 99. This is her final form, so we get only one of the CGs, and it's not reversal. This is the form she has on her final form. There you go, that's her form. And then she has two completely different outfits, poses, CGs in general for the other two. Okay, disrupt the marine trade.
航空母艦アクイラ出撃。日本の空母少しずつ暑くなってきましたね。
Let's finish
夏
that up.
が来るのですね。日本の四季よしよし。偽装も艦載機もバッチリね。機動部隊機関アクイラ抜病します。
I see this. Everyone's just putting vibes in their battle plans. Like, some people are putting vibes all across the map. Like, people are not, like, this is an event where people don't have to try anymore, thankfully.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Do I have Kangaskhan? Oh, two of you are going for it. Well, good luck to both of you. Good luck. Go catch your kangaroo. Your Kangaskhan song. You get a head pat. Head pat for each person who figured out what parody I just butchered right there. What movie that was a reference from that I just heavily butchered to fit into Pokemon. One of the few movies I've ever watched and truly enjoyed.
悪いけど負けないよ。追撃してとどめを刺す。あら提督、アクイラの活躍が一番ですか？グラーチェです。よしよし。
Congrats on the catch, Gree, and Scythe. If you were intending to catch that Pokemon, my condolences. But if you're intending for a missed quest, congrats. Because I only have the light version of Poke-Infobot now. So I don't know like what quests are going on. Because there's a huge ratio of bot spam compared to actual chat room activity, so I don't want to make it any worse. It's like 90% bot spam,
ごらちゃ
10% actual chatters. Or more realistically, 95% bot spam, 5% actual chat messages being posted. So I don't want to make it worse. What do you mean? Like, I don't even do the battles. I just collect the Pokemon and just keep them as my pets. Just have them, like, hang around my account. Like, I don't even do the battles. PvE or PvP.
よしよし偽装も関西機もバッチリね機動部隊機関アクイラ抜病します 敵艦隊発見ねよしよし関西機を励ましょう艦首を風上にやりますこれが航空戦かよしよしアクイラ関西機隊いっ
Yeah. Yo, I have so much money saved up from just lurking in PCG streams and also so much streaming myself that I can just buy nothing but Ultra Balls.
参ります
So I never have to worry. Let's see. Poke Cash. Well, that's less, but let's see. Can I buy, just to prove a point, another 100. There you go. Look at that. Let's see how much I have now. Yeah, I should probably stop buying so many Ultra Balls. I should probably save up again.
良い作戦式でした。こんな艦隊ならまた一緒に出撃
Yeah,
したい
we
の
are
です
starting to run a... That's a, I can't believe I'm saying that's a little low for funds, but I'm starting to run a little low compared to where I was.
こんにち
Kind of embarrassing. I haven't done any battles.
なるほどね
I have no idea. It might happen because you completed a quest from catching stuff.
提督
I really doubt they would just give you rewards for buying
皆
stuff.
さん無事で何よりですあらごらちゃよしよし アクイラの出番ですかいいですとも出撃いつですか航空母艦アクイラ出撃日本の空母たちついてきな
Oh
さい
wait, so it is. So okay, well, so it is. I thought it'd be a little silly they give you stuff just for buying stuff. Like I thought that couldn't have been it, but it turns out it is it. Also, welcome to me deciding not to do my save dungeons run and decide to just focus on this. Totally not just for grief or B. That's definitely not the only reason. Definitely not a reason at all. Besides, I do really insist I need to get back to this because I really want to do the summer event.
関西機を励ましょう艦首を風上にやりますこれが航空戦かよし
You know, that was a nice break from this game. It really was.
いっけ
So let's get back into it for August.
運よ航空隊発艦始 始め。私が敵を退けたってこと？それは少し素直に嬉しいかな。そっか、
足柄よ。
やれる
高麗激戦が得意なの。
そっか
よろしくね。よしよし、いい天気。
Ready for the epic bomber.
提督、艦隊戻りました。皆さん無事で何よりです。よしよし。あら、グラーチェ。よしよし。航空母艦アクイラ出撃。日本の空母たちついてきなさい。なんちゃって、あ、いた。
Oh, I actually closed out the captions tab. Sorry. Okay, you should have them back now.
敵艦隊発見ね。
It doesn't matter for most people. It's just something I like to have, you know.
艦首を風上にやります。
Besides, if you don't want them, you can just toggle them
よ
off.
しよし。艦載
It
機を
should
上
be
げ
a
ましょう。
setting
艦首を風上に
for
やり
viewer
ま
side who's watching the stream.
夜の海は嫌いけれど
優秀な子たちです。
監視警戒を厳に行きましょう。
So yeah, how are you all enjoying watching this game? Do you want to see more of it? Good. Because you'll be seeing a lot of this in various forms throughout the summer. And possibly more stuff throughout the fall for multiple mini events.
また一緒に出撃したいものです。
Good. Because I feel confident enough playing this again, because my internet's really good now. We've never had an issue since with running this game. It's been like lightning. Like Japanese quality connection.
いいのかしら。
I wish I could say about the same about the stream rater's browser side.
艦隊戻りました。
Still runs like
皆さ
shit
ん
to
無事
this
で
day.
何よりです。よしよし。あら、グラーチェ。よしよし。
Thank you for the epic bomber. I mean, even if nobody wanted to see the game, I'd still play it because I just love streaming. I just love playing the game, and I was just like, why not just combine them? So I don't have to like go on hiatus from streaming. Let me tell you though, turns out I don't need a VPN to connect with this game if I just play with with Electronic Azure standalone. It was actually because my internet had gotten so slow on the Wi-Fi that it actually could not load the next phase of getting into the game fast enough, so it was basically just white screening. After the Ethernet, after like figuring out how to use Ethernet, which was the second piece in the puzzle besides just upgrading the internet package, we haven't had an issue since then. Never needed to use VPN to get into this game ever again. Although I did need to use VPN to see the DMM store page an electronic observer so I could claim Amazon.jp DMM points that someone gifted me as a test. That was the only time I've needed VPN. Others since that worked perfectly. Like, I'm streaming right now, so that means I'm not using VPN. Look, I'll even close out the game. Show you I don't need VPN. I'll totally exit out. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I know I'm gonna jinx it, so we're just gonna shut up and continue doing our catch-up task.
アクイラ出撃。日本の空母たちついてきなさい。なんちゃって。あいた。敵艦隊発見ね。よしよし。艦載機を上げましょう。艦首を風上にやります。これが航空戦か。よしよし。アクイラ艦載機隊いっけー。太陽航空隊発艦始め。
Thank you for the epic bomber.
私が一番働いたということですか？
わらわが初春じゃ。
お役に立てて
よろしく頼みますぞ。
私嬉しいです。
Oh, what's our Pokemon? Let's see, what is it? Whatever it is, I have it. Oh, that's an A tier! I'm not listening right now because I have the headset off because I don't like listening to Kantai sounds and music. So I did not hear the tornado siren go off. But it is an A tier. Go get that A tier if you need it. Apparently, I have it already, so yeah. What do you mean the Pokemon that had no weaknesses? That's actually pretty broken. Like, nothing can beat that Pokemon if it has no weaknesses. Like, nothing can beat it. That's absurd. You realize that's an unbeatable Pokemon.
無事で何よりです。よしよし。
Congrats on the catches, guys. We got a three-way catch for that. I think all of you who tried to get it got it. Congrats.
あら、ゴラーチェ。よしよし。どうされますか？
Okay, we just have to kill 2 more transport ships, which should take only 1 sortie.
航空母艦アクイラ出撃
And then I'll try to figure out what I'm gonna do.
ついてきなさいなんちゃってあいた
It really does sound like an A tier from everything you told me. I would honestly say maybe it's an S tier realistically if it had like no weaknesses. If you think about it. But I guess S tiers are reserved only for legendaries.
敵艦隊発見ねよしよし関西
Man, I'm sure. Man, I really don't.
やります
Weather's not political, is it? You know, the weather outside. I'm sure a lot of tornado sirens have been going off this year. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that.
悪いけど負けないよ追撃してとどめを刺す
So there you go. Hello, everybody. I hope you all are, you know, not gonna lose, because that means we'll have to extend the stream by another 30 minutes. No pressure. I'm confident everyone put down good units to try to win. I'm only advancing the game. You're not gonna really miss anything. Just so there's background music and sound.
Thanks.
You're not missing anything. Oh, you're missing a Tago, though. Everybody loves a Tago. Pan, Paka, Pan. There, you can hear that.
私はアタゴ提督
Okay, everyone won, so
覚えてくださいね。
let's switch back. Yeah, I know, ain't it? It's just a novel idea. At least 2.5 hours left in the stream, by the way.
提督艦隊戻りました皆さん無事で何よりですあらグラーチェよしよし
I like that. That's my kind of stat giving. Good, bad, horrible. Very good. That's my kind of stat. You don't have to look at a number or a bar. It just tells you, like, in adjectives. That's my kind of stat giving right there.
抜秒
Straight to the point.
艦隊司令部より入電
Okay. I'm just gonna send out Chokai alone to reach a boss of the first level pretty easily. And to also damage her, hopefully. To help fill Operation A go.
さあ行きましょうやるわよ
Oh, I better put down a unit quick, otherwise people are gonna think... do I have an alternate Orc Slayer? I'll just put down another Orc Slayer. Help start to fill that quest. Ah, yes, my level 2 Orc Slayer. That's probably gonna do nothing. But people need to follow battle plans. It is a quest, so there you go. See you in half an hour.
用意左舷砲雷撃戦用意 私の計算通りだったわもちろん司令官さんのせ 手法よーく狙って
She still didn't get damaged. Oh well, that's more progress towards Wiki 3.
敵艦発見
Let's S rank that.
追撃します逃がしません手法よーく狙ってて私の計算通りだったわ。もちろん司令官さんの戦略だからできたのよ。暁よ。
This captain, I'm noticing a
一人前のレビューとして扱
a
ったよね。
severe lack of saints on their battlefield, so I put one down for them. Because there are those mind control machines. Like, literally, I'm gonna be the guy again in people's chat rooms saying, put down your fucking saints. Again. This time I'm saying it as captain, too. Not just viewer this time.
はい、大切な補給いつも感謝です。夏ですね。え、水着ですか？いえ、私はそのような。はい、では今度。
I don't remember what I was supposed to be doing. Because I'm too busy checking to, you know, checking viewer side to make sure I'm actually putting shit down. Okay, I guess this one dude's not going to put down a captain unit. Oh, now he does, just as I say that. That's the great thing about KC. I can play Stream Raiders on my captain side, and then also in another tab, because I have the browser open since I'm dual monitoring when playing this. On the second monitor with the internet browser, have viewer side open. It's a much lower pressure situation than Dungeons. Isn't that great? I'm still grinding it out on viewer side while streaming. Another game and captaining. Thank you for the epic healer. God damn it, Chokai. Stop choking on these nuts. Take damage. I don't know, I'm just like, whatever, this works fine. I mean, it's not ideal. Like, I see it, everyone puts down an assassin unit to try and kill those mind control machines, but it doesn't do shit because what do you think is gonna happen? What do you think happens instead? To be honest, I've never really thought about it. I hate playing on mobile. Like, you never see me on it unless it's for an absolute last resort. I hate playing on mobile. I hate the mobile layout, so that's why I just don't use it even on the browser. Even if I knew how to do it, I wouldn't use it. There we go. She took a hit. A slight hit. There we go. That's all I need. Okay, what's our new Pokemon? It's a Deerling. I need to check because this might have an alt dex. Okay, we got it. Like, some of these Pokemon have like alt dexes and like different versions for like each season or some shit like that. Let me tell you, one of them has like for all the seasons. That's annoying. That's why you gotta keep checking even if you're sure you have a version of the Pokemon, because there might be multiple versions of that Pokemon. And there might be like corrupted versions or something, from what I'm hearing. Ah, yes, all those missing no's. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Has Missingno ever spawned? Wait, no, that's not true. Has you? What about you? No, that's not an official Pokemon. That's a glitch. We do not actually. One time when I was a kid on my Pokemon Blue cartridge, I actually did get Missingno to appear. I did exactly what people said to do, and holy fuck, I actually saw it. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I chose not to save after that because I'm sure that's literally game breaking in the wrong ways. I chose not to save that moment. We just pretended it never happened in my file and continued on. I can vouch to you, Missingno, you can really make Missingno appear on the actual cartridge, on the actual Game Boy Color. Hello, Dive. Welcome to stream. Yeah, no trucks, no FPS, just anime girls for the summer. Let's just scrap the 24 stuff, and then we figure out what to do from there. Yay! Everybody's favorite girl. Yay! Doesn't she just look so friendly and happy to see us?
司令官さんも気になりますか？
For some people, for a lot of people, it's yay. But for some people, it's yay! Oh my god, it's my goddess! That is probably the most divisive character in the entire series, period. From what I've seen.
駆逐艦新人ね。司令官さんも気になりますか？
望月です。
Arguably the most divisive, polarizing, controversial character in the whole series. Maybe with the exception of Oi, but that one Dojin is not canon, and we can't really count the anime. So yeah. What do I... Okay, yeah, I remember what I was trying to do now. Scrap 24 of just whatever. And you have to scrap them one at a time. That's really annoying. Like, why can't I just, like, select 10, scrap those, and then select another 10, scrap those? You have to scrap them one at a time. This is actually pretty obnoxious. I don't know why it's like this. It's only for this quest you have to do this when it comes to scrapping anything. Like this way. This is so obnoxious. Why has it gotta be like this? This is so tedious. You know what's funny? One of the bosses, I think it's General Coldblood. It's literally just a bigger thing of the foot soldiers. Of the lizard soldiers. It's just a bigger lizard soldier, that's all. I think that's honestly kind of funny. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed playing this event viewer side, so I hope it's just as good now and they didn't, like, fuck it up. Especially because this is my first time doing it as a captain. Previous time they ran this, which also was the last brand new event Captain TV ever made for Stream Raiders campaign. It's all been rerun since. And now this one's a rerun too. That event was also the first time I ever hit Diamond Tier 5. And also, it was one of the events I played viewer side, and now I'm playing this captain side, so hopefully they didn't cook this up. But we'll see what happens. People did reach the first super boss, so obviously that's working. And yes, I'm fully aware that when you get to that snake boss, they still did the same issue with the title of the boss map battle. The boss battle, that it still says Feathers of Revenge, which is a boss level from Fallen Hearts, which was, for the first time, run before Code Raid for the first time, like right after, so yeah. They still never fixed that. That's actually hilarious. I think there's also going to still be Chaos in the Castle. That's probably going to be for, like, ill whatever, like, crocodile dude. Like, come on, they had like 17 months since this event was last run. At least, like... But they, in all fairness, they did put a description for those boss battle levels now. There is a description now, thankfully. But come on, at least change the title. Even if it's just the name of the boss. If they're gonna put like a description, they should at least change the name of the boss, you know? That's just how I feel about it. I think I'm gonna like streaming Conclave again. I mean, we can focus equally on Stream Raiders with no pressure, no stress, and we can just talk about like Stream Raiders as much as we can talk about this game. So yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna like streaming this, and we don't have to worry about the disconnects, which are cap bombs, because of how beast my internet is now. Honolulu. Please tell me we will need Honolulu during this event. I want to actually use this girl for a battle. And see if she gets damaged. Not just sending her out for expeditions all the time. Yo, if you ever see her damage CG in her seasonal outfit form, oh my god. Oh my god. That is one of the best damage CGs in the entire game's history. Like, nobody gave a shit about this character until her summer outfit came out. Especially because of her counterpart from a certain other series we will not mention, was one of the top 10 most popular characters in that series we will not mention. So nobody gave a shit about Conclave's version of Honolulu. Until, you know, one seasonal CG can change it all. I'm sure Grief4B is going to be kind enough to post some pictures of her in my server, exactly what I'm talking about. I'm sure. If anyone wants to see it. If you're in the server. If you can see the channels. What should I do? Look, you know what? Let's scroll down. Okay, B201. It's called guard the nearby waters and Nansei Islands with a patrol unit. That actually looks pretty easy. But this quest did come out with the Hatsuzuki update, so we will use Hatsuzuki for it. For the hell of it. Oh my god, Inagi Kaini. God, that's gonna be a pain, her quest. Because of what she is and the limitations. That's gonna be just a pain in the ass. But it's funny because in the first time they did Code Raid, they at least updated the second super boss to have, you know, the battle title and a description. At least. But they didn't for the other bosses in the second half, if I remember correctly. Which was honestly kind of odd. Okay, let's see. And now, for the number one reason I only really like to do Quest and stream Conclave when Grief4B is around. Do you have the comps for B201? Can you redirect me to them? Is it pinned? Those look easy. Oh, god damn it, it has to be. Well, one of them is obviously going to be Hatsuzuki. That's so dumb. That's like, that's completely random rooting for 1-1. That's so dumb that it has to be. Either 3DE or 4DD/DE. That's so dumb. Whatever, we'll just do this quest so it's out of the way. And I'm at a weird point where there's a glitch where all quest data of quests I've started but didn't finish. After a while, it all expired, and now the game, like, the thing does not remember them anymore, so it kind of sucks ass. So, stuff like the Haru Same quests, which were, like, from months ago that I didn't finish, I did, like, half of them each. I have to basically do them all over again because I don't know where I am on progress. Even though the game by Raw, it's an EO bug with the quest tracking. But the Raw game does remember, at least. So, all the much weaker ducks will accompany you, Hatsuzuki. We're now all much weaker ducks. Yeah, we have a nickname for the Akazuki class. They're all ducks now.
第41駆逐隊冬月出る各艦遅れるな
Dude, I know a guy who loves that character. That's like his waifu. But yeah, he never wants to loot his waifu. That should work, right? Thank you for the epic artillery. Oh, yeah. Yep. Like I said, I know you posted that already.
Who's that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
It's Clefairy!
Fuck!
Oh, trust me, I know about the Fletcher 1 hour draw. I've seen it even. Oh, Scythe going right for it. Green needs that Pokemon. I don't, so I'm good. Good luck if you're going for it, or if you're trying to miss it. Wait, no, I have to make sure I, you know.
どうされますか?
Ah, yes. That is probably a dreaded construction quest that's going to take a year to complete. Well, that's what happens if you fail to clear the event or if you don't have Rishilu. You can't do the event. You can't do the quest. Is this going to be like the shit that was done in like 2021 again? Which was arguably some of the worst ideas for an event they ever had. Event quest. Congrats on the catch. Can I just show you something, Gree? I'm gonna show you something.
僕は最後まで一緒にいる心配するな
Good thing I ranked last year. One of the months last summer, right? Good thing I ranked. People were like, that gun doesn't seem so great, but it's new equipment, so eh. But let me tell you, I am so glad I got this now. Look at that beauty. That's gotta be the gun, right? Now I have two. That's great. So yeah, let's see. Any like other quests that could use that? I honestly can't be bothered to check right now, so I'll just do each quest individually, make them simple. Yeah, we'll turn that one on.
了解いたしました。
Because eventually it's going to need a CL for the same comp, and then much of 201. Oh, I haven't even turned on 201 yet. Let me fix that.
よろしくお願いいたします。
No, that's the horrible quest. That's a bill quest. That's going to take a year probably. That's a horrible quest.
よろしくお願いいたしま
That's
す。
what we're looking for. Like 1112. We're gonna do the 4D. Oh, we're gonna do the 4DE for that one. Obviously, that doesn't seem too bad. We'll do that. Well, she's not totally flat now, but actually, she never really was that flat. It's just, I'd say it was average, almost realistic for a girl depicted as her age and generation. For a destroyer, it's pretty accurate, so we're not gonna no-opie shame her. Don't you worry. I got all my ducks in a row with the exception of Akazuki, who is level 99.
第61駆逐隊初月出撃するぞ。
Actually, we're really close to the next starting the next Stream Raiders battle, so I'll just leave it here so you at least have background music. By the way, look, it's event time. We get Spoon for everything. That's pretty nice. A lot of people like to do the quarter use with this. I'm gonna actually do some of the yearlies with this. That's way before my time. Remember, I started this game in 2018, but I only started to make any actual significant progress in the game in the second half of 2019. When I began consecutively clearing events and never failing an event again, and always just doing the task fairly well. But man, how painful did the game used to be? It started to sound like the game really used to be pain. Like, we think this is pain, all this stuff we've seen recently, but apparently it was nothing compared to years ago. But we don't know, because many of the people from years ago moved on to other competing gachas. Basically, whatever game would give them a more chill grind and, quite frankly, better quality, you know, images for their own, enjoyment. I'm not going to say a shortened term for that description, what the shortened term is. But yeah. I'm just going to run high ground. Thank you for your placements as always, everyone. Just thank you. There's so many captains, some big ones who came back to the game recently because of, you know, the grind was... Okay. There's something I need to tell I think I mentioned this last stream. Your only objective is to kill the enemies that have crosshairs over them. If they don't have crosshairs over them, the battle the battle automatically ends after like a second. But if you kill even if it's just like one or two enemies that only have it, the battle ends when those two enemies are dead. So if you're a very small captain, it is very possible that you get a lot of auto wins, because if nobody's placing with you, or at least anything like good, it doesn't scale up, meaning it's not going to put the marked enemy, so it's a free win from what I've seen. So that's actually kind of funny. Like, it's literally a bunch of free win battles if you think about it. I think you were having this. You were like having like a bunch of free battles. It was actually pretty funny to see on stream. Anyway, back to the game. I think I'm just gonna use a ranged. Let's see. What can I put down?
巡洋艦並みの働き 見せてやろう。
I'm gonna use my level.
攻撃戦力4守る。
Nah. I'm gonna use my level 5 mage. We're gonna start. We're gonna all place together. I honestly don't care where you place, but if you want to vibe to follow battle plans, that's where I am in the lower right. At least 2 hours left in the stream now, by the way.
僕の戦果が。そうか。
Yeah, but I like to try to kill that so that we don't have to worry about mind control bullshit. So that ever, like, nobody, like, we don't have that annoyance. I like to try to take those out. And that's why I always like to do Saints, because to basically nullify it. Even if no one, like, tries to take it out. Yes, we have 4 ships, so rooting is gonna be... This could take a little while. This could take a while, guys. So, get some popcorn and enjoy the happy placing. This could actually take a while. Now you see why I was doing 1-1 with only 1 ship. This could take a while. When is Terazuki Summer CG going to be in the game? When is Saratoga's Summer CG going to be in the game? Like, let's forget about Atlanta for a moment. See, look. Look. Go place with CBC 1 right now. Feathers of Revenge is the name of the map. But at the very least, this time, they have a description for the level. And they have, I think, a description over Baron Venomheart. No, they had that the first time, but the description was not there. It just said description NA or none back then. Oh, yeah, you better place with him. This is his last battle. Yeah, you better place with him. Before he stops for the night. And who knows when he's going to be back next. He streams so rarely now. Because of, like, work and other stuff. I assume. Boobs. So, let me tell you, we all... This character does have a permanent stain on them. And I'm sure you OGs of the game know why. I haven't seen this personally, but I have heard it. Terazuki, her evil form, is the hardest and worst boss in the game's entire 11 and counting year history. She was the hardest single enemy, the hardest single event, and hardest single boss with the hardest single map ever in the game's history. The return of that form would literally cause the collapse of JP Twitter from all the rioting on it. If her evil form named Kitanda Hime ever comes back.
Kantaiが戻ったぞ。
And this would have actually been a better fact to use if the topic came up as Site 7 waited to use Ask for a Game Fact. I would have given an even bet. That would have been the fact. Gree, I have a question for you. How many people played Kantai Collection in the summer of 2015, aka the Terazuki event? How many people played Kantai Collection? This is a very important because I need to give you a scale of how many people actually beat Terazuki, aka Kitanda Hime. And keep in mind, there was no difficulty selection back there. There was no difficulty selection. I need to tell everyone how many people actually beat this boss before difficulty selection even existed. Oh, I forgot to refuel them
初月出撃するぞ。
and resupply them with like bullets and stuff. It's 1-1, it doesn't matter. I'm too busy yapping about something that was like almost 10 years ago that doesn't matter anymore.
敵艦隊発
I'm
見。
sure everybody's over.
敵は多いが巡洋艦並みの働き見せてやろう。砲撃戦両何当たらなければいい。両弦いっぱい。
That is yes, that is also the highest armor ever put on an enemy in the game's history. We have never seen anything close to that since then. That's another thing. Pretty much what he said. But Gree, I want you to tell me how many people, what's the exact number, which I assume is in the millions, of people who attempted that event.
僕の戦果が
And then I'm going to tell you how many people actually cleared that, how many people actually beat her.
僕はいらないよ。
はじめまして、吹雪です。よろしくお願い。
Thank you for the epic berserker, by the way. Also, here's another fun fact about Kitanda. Here's the worst part about it. You can bring carrier planes, right? Yes, you need a lot of carrier planes to even reach her. But what happens when you reach her?
敵は多いが
She was no, this is no joke. Every time you fought her,
砲撃戦よっ
she had the aimbot ability to shoot down every single land-based aircraft support and every single carrier plane you brought to the battle. Every time, she would have a 100% shoot down rate. Every single plane you use for that sortie. Like, can you even imagine something worse than that? Oh, we got a follow. Thank you. Well, thank God that was before LBAS, because oh my God, could you imagine all your land-based support planes being shot down? Could you even imagine something so horrible? Hello, welcome to the stream.
41区が健在な限りそう簡単にやらせはし
Yeah,
ない
how am
さ
I doing? I'm playing a game that probably none of my viewers have heard about. That's why I'm showing it to them.
これからよ
A
ろ
game
しく
that
ね。
literally does not exist outside of Japan. That's why I'm showing it to all my viewers. So they get to learn about this incredible series. Well, I think it's a great series, even though nobody's heard of it. Yeah, it's gotta be 4DD, right? I didn't check. Did I reach the boss because I was too busy ranting about something that happened in this game 9 years ago that doesn't matter anymore and probably will never happen again? Even I wasn't even there for that, but I heard so many people talk about it. So that means... But the point still stands. Every plane you tried to use against Kitanda was shot down. Which was fucked up because you needed all those planes to even reach the boss. So yeah. But I need to show you something, Gree. The quest is not tracking. Quest is not tracking, so I'm going to try to do it again and make sure I see that I reached the boss this time. Because if I've reached the boss,
出撃するぞ
it's not tracking. But I probably didn't reach the boss. I probably didn't reach the boss. I'm probably not just wasting my time. Thank you for the epic bomber.
敵艦隊発見敵は多いが巡洋艦並みの働き見せてやろう砲撃戦
ガンガン撃って長寿船長ちゃん頑張って近づけるわけにはいかない撃って
Yeah, everything was bad about it. But Griefer B, you have not answered my question yet. How many people attempted that event? Because I want to tell you all for scale how many people beat that map, thus being the final boss. Like, you need to hear this. This is fucked up when I tell you this. Oh, I missed that. Well, 7 people beat it. Only 7 people beat it. $500 divided by 7. Try to find the percentage of that. That's not even 0.01. That's not even like 1%. That's hilarious. That's like 0.001. Okay, I'll be honest with you. The 7 people were before the devs actually had to go on Twitter to step in and tell everybody how to beat the boss. Everything they need to do. That was before the devs had to go public to save face and tell everyone how to beat it. Yeah. The devs actually had to do that. They had to backtrack that much. That was fucking hilarious though. Only 7 people can beat it. If that actually stood. If the devs did not step in, only 7 people would have beaten that event. That's actually hilarious. That's some of the, like... Could you imagine being one of those 7 people? Like, you must have been like Michael Jordan or like Tiger Woods or like freaking like Katy Perry in terms of like fame in Japan for doing that. For doing it, you know, before the devs had to do something. So that, like, I don't know how many people in the end beat it after the devs stepped in and did whatever. But I'm pretty sure it was still probably less than like 500 people because of how late this happened. But again, correct me if I'm wrong, because a lot of the shit I'm saying is extremely exaggerated, but it is somewhat true. Oh, wow. Wow. That wasn't even during the event. The event actually ended before we found out. So it is true. Here's what I was told. People told me they told the debuff steps during the event that they never actually nerfed the boss. But what you're telling me is the opposite happened. The devs actually had to step in and do an emergency maintenance update to nerf the boss. So you're telling me, yeah, that's what really happened. No one ever figured out the debuff. Or maybe those 7 people are the only people that figured out the debuff. But for some reason it was never relayed over Twitter. Like, wow. Keep in mind, only these seven people did something that was actually impossible. The devs actually built an impossible boss. That somehow 7 people were literally credited with doing the impossible. I wonder if there's a name of all 7 of those people and where they are now. How many of those 7 still play? Because sadly I heard none, like it's very possible that none of those 7 play anymore. In fact, one of my friends who still plays this game, he actually knows one of these 7 people. He quit the game. He actually quit the game shortly after. And he's a full-time professional Blue Archive player right now, from what I've heard. So yeah. I don't think any of those 7 are still playing the game. And there's a rumor, I don't know if this is true, but I heard a rumor that that person was the only person outside of Japan to clear that event. Which is honestly, that can't be true. That's insane, because then I'm sure like people outside Japan were able to clear it, but it was probably only like 4 or 5 people. So I don't even know. Like, that event I've heard... that map I've heard nothing good about. But apparently you would become famous... like, immortalized in Japanese gaming if you were somehow able to do it. And look at this. That's our fourth non-visit to C in a row. I'm actually going to just 3 Kaibokon this. Because this is honestly... I think this is actually impossible to reach the boss. And thank you for the epic rogue, by the way.
敵艦隊発見。敵は多いが。
So basically, doing the debuff would have been completely useless. It would have just been a waste of time because there's no way to know.
何当たらなければいい。両言いっぱい。
So yeah. Ah, fuck me. And on top of that, look who dropped. My favorite character in the game. Actually, no. She's not my least favorite character in the game. Because people tell me she becomes a great character when she gets to her final remodel. People were her fans were absolutely swearing to me she becomes a great character. But I don't know. I haven't seen the lines myself. The damage was already done.
Kantaiが戻ったぞ。
Nope, I'm determined. I'm determined to reach the boss with this fleet. I'm determined to do it. I promise you, we will reach the boss someday.
僕が行く。
Hopefully by the end of this stream.
出るぞ。随角、姉さん。ここは
We gotta do it, because it's the ducks. The ducks' time has come. I promise you, we will reach the boss someday
敵艦隊発見。
with this fleet.
敵は多いが。
Seriously though, if I'm actually never gonna reach the boss, let me know. I don't want to wait like sit here